Coming up, let's meet Exterity, the leading provider of enterprise IPTV technologies for the secure distribution of live, on-demand, and recorded video over IP. Please welcome CEO Colin Farquhar.
You're watching YBL TV.
Let's talk about content protection solutions. Why is security so important for enterprise IPTV?
You know, the key thing is that the organizations that are going to be using video content that's coming from, say, a pay TV broadcaster, that content is the lifeblood of those organizations, and they'll look to monetize it. So they protect it and insist that it's secure as it's being used across any organization that's taking it. So security becomes absolutely key. There has to be a way of ensuring that any content captured and streamed is streamed in a way which prevents it being copied, so that, you know, the guy that's ultimately creating that content gets paid for its use.
Looking at the differences between US and international, what insights have you seen?
You know, the markets are quite different. Here in the US, certainly as a company, we tend to be selling a lot of encoding products, so a lot more focus on taking a channel and delivering that encoded piece to lots of endpoints. In Europe, we see perhaps a lot more use of broadcast television sources, so people are taking in lots of content from satellite, from aerials, from terrestrial, from cable, using that material within their organizations to help inform, educate, support their business activity.
Let's talk about the value of Octo gateways and how they can handle multiple streams from any input to any endpoint.
Well, the Octo Gateway is really an important product, and we talked a little bit about the difference as we see between the US and European markets. If you're taking content from satellite, you're taking lots of video feeds, and lots of our customers will be taking 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 channels. The amount of equipment you require to capture those channels and distribute them is quite significant. With the Octo Gateway, we have increased the density of our products by a factor of 4. So where we needed perhaps 4 modules before, we now need only 1. And that space saving is hugely advantageous to our customers. But it's not just that. There's an increase in the performance of the platform, which means that we can deliver the channels more efficiently, more effectively, and we can layer on more security capabilities on top of those channels to make sure that we continue to protect that content as it's distributed around an organization's network.
Colin, we're here at InfoComm 2014. What differentiates Exterity's digital signage solutions from other companies on the market?
Well, you know, signage is a really interesting area. There's a wide range of solutions out there. But what a lot of our customers are looking for is a simplification of signage. So yeah, absolutely. In some of those, say retail, for example, there's a lot of demand for very sophisticated graphics and audience monitoring and all these things. We see in many of our applications customers saying, well, look, what we'd like to do is take the device that's delivering television to the screen, and we'd like to overlay some simple messaging, corporate messaging, information about what's happening in an organization, a little bit of branding. And actually what we need is something quite straightforward and simple to use. So Exterity's differentiation is not actually in terms of something that's more sophisticated, more complex, more difficult, but actually something that's a bit simpler and really fits well to a lot of enterprise, organizational, internal digital signage needs.
Where do you see the future of digital signage, perhaps in retail or other verticals?
It's a really interesting area. It's not our particular area of expertise, but we do have a number of partners that are really focused in that area. Key thing seems to be being able to handle very, very large volumes of endpoints and be able to then deliver effectively content to those regardless of what they are, because the endpoint for the signage guy is no longer just the player, it's the tablet, it's the mobile phone, it's the device that's closest to the user. So that's a really important area.